Hello, my name is Dr. Mary Poffenroth, and welcome to your Courage Cheat Codes with our neurohacking deck for Brave New You. Now, this is going to be just kind of a fun way to have a couple of tools in your pocket ready to go as we make our way through all of the many neurohacks in Brave New You. The first one that I want to talk about is an ability to calm your amygdala and build courage by activating your vagal nerve via eye convergence and divergence. These sound kind of like big words, but essentially have a pencil or pen handy, or you can just use your finger. Take your index finger, take it all the way to the tip of your nose. Now focus your eyes on that tip of your finger until it kind of, goes a little wonky. Now slowly, still focusing on that index finger, take it away from your nose all the way out until it turns into one finger. Now do that same thing very slowly, bringing that index finger closer and closer to your nose, concentrating on that finger until it kind of goes blurry and then you touch your nose. Repeat that a couple more times. And what will happen is that you will start to feel a sense of calm as you are activating your vagus nerve. Now, I talk all about vagus nerves in the book, but this is just a quick snack tutorial around these Neurohack deck of cards. The next one is going to be the long and short of it. So when we think about breathing, lots and lots of techniques for how to use our breath to feel more powerful, to feel more engaged. And when we have longer exhalations, that breathing out, that is going to help us feel more calm. Now we have longer inhalations. That's going to give us more energy. So think about this if you are in need of more energy as you're going into your day. Have longer inhalations than your exhalations. So you are really being purposeful on breathing in longer than you are breathing out. Or on the opposite side, if you feel that you need to have more calm, you are breathing out a lot longer than you're breathing in. Other ways to help bring calm to your day is what I call tapping into courage. So if you think about your face or someone else's face, and if you start kind of in between the eyes, some people might call that kind of like the third eye, using both your index fingers or only one if you're, let's say, driving, that can work too, and you need to have one hand on the wheel. Just gently outline a heart. Now, this heart is going to go up and over your eyes. It's going to go under your cheekbone. Continue making little tiny taps like you were kind of making little dots. Go to your chin. And if you're doing it with one finger, then you would go up the other side, around the cheekbone, around the temple, around the eyebrow, and then return to where you started. Now, if you're using two fingers, then I use my index finger. You would use both those index fingers starting at that center in between your eyes, that third eye, and gently tap little dots with your left and right index finger, going around the eyes, going underneath those cheekbones, and then meeting at the chin. Then you can go down, gently tapping and ending finally at your collarbone. Obviously, someone's going to see you do this, but this is something that you can do anytime, anywhere without any special tools. Of course, we have one of my favorites, our Courage cheat code that is just simply the fear wheel from the RAIN method. Many times you can just name exactly one thing that you're feeling when you were feeling in that fear arousal, and you can instantly derail that response just by having that one name to tame it. That can be a really powerful one. This is one of my favorites called Pinch the Valley. This is another way that we can activate our vagus nerve and help to calm that amygdala, to communicate to our body that we are safe, that whatever is causing fear and stress, that we are fine and we are okay, and we can return to that space of strength and empowerment. Take thumb and forefinger and massage the webbing between your thumb and your forefinger on your opposite hand. So for me, I take my right and on my left, in between that thumb and forefinger, I will just start to massage around, not the thin part where the skin is. You want to go a little bit higher into the hand, and just pinch and massage. Now, you don't want to do it so hard that you end up giving yourself a bruise, of course, but this can really start to tell the body, all right, we're safe, we're prepared for this, we're fine, we're ready to go, we can get back to a state of calm. And of course, you can switch hands left to right, doesn't matter, and it doesn't need to be in exact one place. So, kind of just with your thumb, kind of massage around that area to make sure that you are hitting that vagal nerve. We also have our box breathing that we discussed in the RAIN method infographic and video as well, where you're going to inhale for the count of 4, hold that breath for the count of 4, exhale for the count of 4, and then hold that breath for the count of 4. And do that as many times as you need to in order to return to a space of calm.